All right. Hey friends, I hope everybody's having an amazing day. I got a powerful word that I want to share with you. Now, of course, you know where I got this word from. I got it at corporate prayer meeting. We were in corporate prayer meeting and I was just spending time with the Lord. And I always have my journal and I always have my pen out. And because I always let the Lord know, God, I'm ready to hear from you. I'm ready to write down whatever you speak to me. And I felt the Lord say with so much love, tell people their dehydration season is over. I don't know about you, but I've been dehydrated numerous times in my life. Playing sports, working on my dad's farm, I've been dehydrated. It is one of the worst feelings you could possibly ever get. And here's what's bad about dehydration. If you're dehydrated and you get a glass of water, you can drink the whole glass of water and you still feel dehydrated. It takes you a while to get over. And I feel what the Lord was speaking to me about is there's so many people in the body of Christ. You feel dehydrated spiritually. But the thing is, you go to church on Sunday morning and you leave and you still feel dehydrated. You might get in the Word and read the Word, but you still feel dehydrated. You go to a prayer meeting and you still feel dehydrated. You might even go to a revival service, but you still feel dehydrated. I remember last time I was dehydrated, I promised God, I said, God, if you get me through this, I promise you I'll never get dehydrated. My wife says, Joe, you drink more water than anybody I've ever seen in my life. I told her to go buy me a few Gatorades. I'm talking about the 32 ounce. I drank 2 of them back to back. I did the 64 ounce. I was crying out to God, you've got to help me and heal me. So this is what the Lord was speaking to me about. They tell people their dehydration season is over. Now, number one, spiritually, but also, if you've been praying and contending for your future, for the promises that God has, you've been prophesying over your promise, prophesying over your destiny, your purpose, your God dreams. Some of you are probably like, God, I know I've got an amazing calling on my life, but I feel dehydrated towards my calling. I'm telling you, your dehydration season is coming to an end. Now, let me give you the word. Jeremiah 33:3, you know what it says. Call to me and I will answer you and show you great and mighty things which you do not even know. Well, why is that important? Because you're saying, God, I don't know how you're going to get me out of this. I don't know how you're going to deliver me. See, God has already given you a promise, a prophetic word, a prophetic promise, an amazing dream, ideas. And when you close your eyes and you spend time with God, you envision doing other things. You envision your life, your purpose, and then you're like, God, but I feel so far away from it. I feel dehydrated spiritually. I'm telling you, friends, I was in prayer and the Lord was speaking to me. And one thing He said is for the next 3 to 4 weeks, and He was speaking to me, He said, I need you to buckle down in prayer. And then the Lord started speaking to me, but if you could see what is coming in, I felt in my spirit over the month of July that there's going to be a fresh outpouring of His Spirit. There's going to be an overflow. It's going to be a month of rejoicing for a lot of people. So allow God to do what He needs to do in you to get ready for what is coming. Now, since we're in Jeremiah, let's go to Jeremiah 29:11-12-13. For I know the thoughts I think towards you. I have thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. You know that God's got great things for you. He didn't create you to be dehydrated. You're just going through a season. You are just going through a valley. You're going through a hard time. You're going through the valley of the shadow of death. It's not death. It just feels like it. You're dehydrated. But I'm telling you, things are about to change. Things are about to turn around for you. Now let's go over to Psalms 91:15. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him, and I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him, and I will honor him. Listen, friends, the Lord is with you. He is your deliverer. He's going to honor you. He will get you through this. My wife and I recently, we were talking, and we were talking about we need a breakthrough in so many different areas. We need breakthrough in our ministry. We need breakthrough. You know, we have a church. We also have an apostolic network. We have so many different types of ministries. We have a business. And we're talking about how we need a breakthrough in so many things. But then we started laughing and we said that God has never let us down. He's never left us abandoned. He's never stranded us, you know, but there's always seasons that we had to fast. We had to pray to get through that. And here's what we always say. Every time we got through a rough season, when that season was over, then you look back at the past season and say, oh, that's why I went through the hard time. That's why they left me. That's why that job let me go. That's why that church let me go. That's why some of our key leaders had to leave, because they could not be a part of our next season. There is a time that you're going to feel dehydrated, but I'm telling you, He is living water. You know, what did Jesus tell the woman at the well? You know, you could drink of this water and you'll be thirsty again. I am the living water. I'm telling you, my friends, I feel so strong in my spirit that over the next 3 or 4 weeks, you can have an encounter with God that will end all of your dehydration. Spend some extra time in prayer. Spend some extra time in the Word and watch what God does over your life and in your life over the next few weeks. Listen to me. This is a prophetic word from the Lord to you. Your dehydration season is about to be over. Now, when you're dehydrated, remember, like I said earlier, you have the most wretched headaches. And there's not just an all of a sudden just a instant remedy you can take. There's no pill, there's no anything. Not even an IV will get you right out of dehydration. It takes you a little while. But as you're going through this process, you are going to grow with the Lord. And my friends, when you come out, you're going to come out looking better than when you went into this season of your life. So my friends, I hope this word encouraged you. If it did, share this so somebody else can get this word, because a word like this can encourage somebody. It can equip them and encourage them to keep moving forward in what God has called them to do. I hope this helped you. And hey, just to let you know, if you want any more information about anything that my wife and I do, go to jojoedawson.net. We got more videos and blogs and things about ministry when we travel around America, different places that we go. And I want to invite everybody, June 21st through the 23rd, right here in Texarkana, we're having the Roar Apostolic Family Gathering. If you can make it, get down here. We got people that's already bought their plane tickets from all over America. People are driving in, and we're going to have a time with what we call our apostolic family. Love y'all. God bless you. And I hope this word encouraged you and helped you today.